The Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. He will return this. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
To start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two division rivals, the Jaguars, who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. 2nd down and 8.
Heavy. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
First down.
I got him.
The 34-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, go. Silver.
Back to the ground with ETN. And a pickup of about a 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And they'll go again with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's complete to Dell. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. There he goes, left side. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with Etienne. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Etienne once more. Christian Kirk, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First and 10, it's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the jump. Top low 18. Go.
Stroud working out of the gun. That's caught again by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. shotgun snap to Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The throwing again is Stroud. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Let's go now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
And Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Crack roll 80. Go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Stroud to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Felisane and Lurikin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Silver.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
65, 65.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Warrior 17.
Here goes Stroud again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense isn't.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down and 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud working out of the gun. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Mike Evans. With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Singletary again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline. That's complete to Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Throws like that, and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp.